Hey everyone, my name is Riley, and in this video I'm going to explain what a domain name is and how you can actually get a domain name if you do need one. Now, what actually is a domain name? Essentially, a domain name is the website address that you can see on any website. For example, this website's domain is www.namecheap.com. If I go over to Google right here, we can see the domain name for the Google site is google.co.uk. And essentially, a domain name is made up of two different parts. We have the actual domain name, which in this example is Namecheap, and in this example is Google. And then we have the domain extension, which is things like .co.uk, .com. You can also have .org, .fr if you are a French website. And essentially, the domain extension at the end lets you know or helps you figure out what type of website this is. For example, .com is the most commonly used domain extension, and .com can pretty much be any type of website, whether that be an online store, whether it be a blog, whether it be a domain registrar, as you can see right here. Alternative types of domain extensions are things like .co.uk, .fr if it's a French website, .ca if it's a Canadian website, and the list goes on and on. Some other types are things like .org, which is commonly found in organizations, charities, and non-profits. .io, which is commonly used among tech, but for most people, a .com domain is going to suffice. So we have the domain extension, and then we have the actual domain that you can go ahead and choose, which is essentially like an address, which is going to help people find you. Now, in order to get and register a domain, the best and cheapest website that I have found in order to get a domain is namecheap.com. I will leave my affiliate link in the description of this video, and if you purchase your domain using that link, that will give you the best deals and discounts available. So if you do need to register a domain, you can come right over here to Namecheap. We can then enter in the domain that you would like to buy. Some of these are not going to be available. So as an example, if I try to buy google.com right here, we can see that this domain is not going to be available because this is obviously owned by google.com. So what you need to do is you actually need to find a domain that is not already used. As an example, I can say geforcenorthexample.com. in here, and we can see that this is going to be available, and with this discount code I can get this domain for just $6.50. So all I need to do is add this to my cart right here. We can then go through to the checkout area where we can actually purchase this domain. Some other important things that you need to know is domain privacy. Some domain registrars are going to offer this for free, like Namecheap does. Others, you are going to have to pay for this. Essentially, what domain privacy does is there are a bunch of websites out there where people will be able to search your domain and then find your personal information, like your home address and everything like that. Domain privacy protects you from being on these websites so that people cannot access that information. So once we have everything in here, we can then go ahead and confirm order, create your Namecheap account right here, and then you will be able to purchase and own your own domain.